So here's the plan. Oh, I have my chair over there, but I'll bring it out shortly. And there's my weights. You'll want probably light and heavy weights. If you don't have the difference between the two, go no weights and then weights. So we're going to do fast motion. Let's like bicep curls fast. And then we'll grab our heavier weights and do them a little more appropriately paced. So we'll get a couple of sets into our muscle groups. We're going to do the sumo squats today, and then we're going to do some side planking. So side planking can be a little challenging for balance, and also depends on where you are. You rest on your forearm, so maybe I'll show you on my sofa here before we start. So you want to get whichever leg is closest to your chair or counter, or in this case the sofa, and put it behind you. And then load your shoulder over your elbow. And then that top foot generally should be on top of the bottom foot, but it's okay to split it and put 2 feet down for more stability. And then this is just isometric contraction. So that's me on the sofa. It's a little softer. If I did it on the chair, which doesn't have a pad on it, it could be a little harder. And if you did this on a countertop, you're not going to get, pardon me, the best alignment of shoulder over elbow. So as you make that diagonal line, you really have to hold that shoulder down because it is shoulder strengthening. Okay, so let's warm up. And then let's do our thing. Let's march. And a little swimming motion. So right now you're checking out your space. You don't want to be too close to things and knock something over. So I'm going to slowly reach the arms forward and back. So they go back. Faster. So see, we're playing with tempo today. One arm forward, one arm back. Not to let the body turn. Faster. It's a challenge when faster, right? Elbows pump in. Push back. That's a straight elbow. Pump in. Push back. 2 and 2. Pump 2, push 2. So you ready for singles? It's going to happen fast. Here we go. Pump, push, pump, push. Shake out your hands. Okay, I'm going to hold one heel down. So I'm working a little more through my feet. So I land toe ball heel. And I'm going to push my hips a little. I know it may feel awkward. I'm just waking up my feet, waking up my hips. Go wide. So I'm going to tap the right foot, then tap the left foot. Here I go, right foot. Lean off the standing leg. So push away from the standing leg, or push toward the tapping leg. View it as you will. Do you have some water? Hold here. Swing toward the leg you're stepping to. Arms up at your chest. Now careful with that front of your shoulder. Arms overhead, either bent or straight. Move your feet close. Hold the feet, reach forward and back. So holding the feet parallel, Front knee will bend a little. Is that too loud? Okay. Forward and back. Static stretch. So hold that back heel down, press those arms forward, address your core. Hands to your hips, raise the back heel, bend the back knee. Hips forward, hips back. Rock your pelvis. So it wakes up your spine, also opens up the top of your thigh. Hold the hip forward. My front knee is bent, my back knee is a little bent. Then I'm going to lift up my chest and feel this open. Arms where you need it for balance. Some people like a little extra. Lean forward, switch legs, other heel back, reach and pull. So using my ankle, addressing any balance issues I might have today. So I'm going to hold the heel back, take my arms back, static stretch for my calf, and then anteriorly open your shoulders. Once again, the hands on hips, raise the back heel, bend your knees, and rock your pelvis. So really tighten through the abdominal wall. Sometimes if you have a little cranky back, you feel this. It's good to wake it up gently. Let's hold that hip forward. If you need more, bend the front knee more and lift up the chest. Arms again where you need them. This is what you want to feel and where you want to feel it. Let's go to some dynamic hamstring stretch. So as you step up, put one heel out. The hips go back, the chest stays lifted, and then come up. So by dynamic, I mean you're moving in and out of the stretch instead of a passive stretch. Now hold the hips back with the chest up and the belly in. You go as far as you need to activate that hamstring. Some of you will get it higher, some of you will need to go lower. Tighten your belly as you roll up and do the other side. Some of you might elevate the leg. So dynamic. So I went traveling with our travel friends years ago, and he had had surgery because he pulled the hamstring out of his pelvis playing pickleball. Okay, hold this, passive. Pickleball. And then he was always supposed to stretch it for scar tissue. Well, I think we were in India, and he put his foot up on like an ancient relic. I didn't see it, but I heard this lady scream at him not to do that. So this is who we're going to Japan with. Let's hope he can behave himself. Tighten your belly, roll yourself up. Okay, shoulders back. I do advocate for stretching, but you got to watch where you put your foot. Okay, can you circle the hand over the head? Sometimes this isn't great for people's shoulders, so you're just seeing how this goes. Because when we get to our weight work, I need for you to have some range of motion. Okay, step on the right, put your left heel out in front. This is the beginning of the combo. You like it, it's so simple, right? So step heel out in front and both arms pull back when your foot goes forward. And you can cross over a little. So the first part is just step heel with your right foot first, because this combo is led on both sides. Oh, we're getting a little sun here. The second part, similar to this, I'll bend in my elbows, and this is kind of a jump heel. So it's a little more intense. I pick up the foot to extend it forward. Step heel, step heel, step heel. So you see how I kind of leap to that foot to get the heel in front. Belly in, chest up. So you can feel the intensity. If it feels too much, You bend the elbows so you know you're at part 2, and maybe don't do the jump. So let's do part 1 again. Heel out, arms back. So do you feel the difference in intensity? Because you should. Now the heel out pull, elbows in, and add that little intensity component. Back to heel, arms push back. So this tells you easy. 4 more. Now do the more intense, elbows in. Okay, second part, step touch side to side. See, so easy. Now the arms are going to be a little different. Like we did in the warm-up, the arms are going to go opposite the direction you're stepping. So when you step to your right, push to the left. Or just follow the picture. And so this is easy. While I'm being mindful, picking up my feet on this carpet, stepping over wide, not little, unless there's some limitations and reason. I'm still trying to go over. Whoops, go this way. Okay, so higher intensity, I leap over, and I bring the foot up to my ankle rather than tapping it on the floor. You should feel this is a little harder. If you need to make it less hard, oops, my arms keep wanting to go do what they want to do. All right, let's go back to the easy one. Now do harder, push, push. Let's go to part 1. Step on your right, tap forward, arms pull back. 8 more. So really focus on kicking in those triceps. Okay, now do the harder one. Step heel, pull the elbows in. Breathe. Next one, you're going to step easily to the right, push to the left. Can you feel it? Okay, here comes the higher intensity option. I go over. Two-step right, two-step left. Swing the arms. Be careful with your feet. I'm being grounded. That's an option. Here's a little glide. Now, if I wanted to make it a little more intense, pick up the knees. Pick up the knees. Step right knee up, step left knee up. I know this one's tricky. It's still two-step. Pick up your right knee. Pick up your left knee. Last two. Easy two-step. So that was the same step. It's just a matter where you put the accent on the syllable, right? So I step and then I pick up the right knee. Let's try it again. Hup, 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 hup. We're going to go back to the beginning. Step and touch forward. In this easy. Can you feel this? Your intensity should have dropped. Now my elbows draw in and I pick up the knee, like I'm doing with all the other variations. That may not work for you if you feel this in any way negative on your back or your knees or your hips. Do the step, but maybe go a little bigger. Side push away. So this is my step, nice wide stride. Again, I brought it down in intensity, but I'm ready to build it in 4, 3, 2, a little more. Eight more. Try hard. Breathe. Two-step right, easy. Swing those arms. So think ahead as you kind of get that little glide, or if you can add the intensity of lifting your knee, we go. Two more. Step out, hold it, and back. Now this is your base move. If you can, keep your feet under you and do a shuffle. It could be this. So my feet are apart and I go shuffle, 1, 2, 3. But if that doesn't happen, step out. Stand up tall, belly in. So this I think of as like 2 parts, and this is the part 1 of the 2 parts. I only do 3 of these, and then I'll go to a mambo. So let's count. 3, 2, 1 more. Now left foot does a mambo. So it's the foot behind you, not the foot closest to me. When we get this put together, it's 3 shuffles and 1 mambo. Because we don't have time for all these mambos. Now, let's learn part 2. Step, lift your knee, march, march. Here it is. Step, lift your knee, march, march. Step, lift your knee, march, march. Now you're welcome to keep it forward. I'm going to turn halfway. That may confuse you, but if you want to, step knee and I step behind me. It's still step knee, march, march. Step knee, march, march. Maybe after the knee you step back, which leads you into this. For those who can. Now I have some arms that will add to the intensity. I call them my sunburst arms. And you can see there's a natural urge to hop on it. Shall we give this a try? 5, 6, 7, 8. So I pick up my knee, I do a hop or a heel lift, and then I do a march, march. This is what it would look like forward if you just couldn't figure out, like, where's she going with her foot? So I'm going to have you stop in 2 more. 1 more. March. Step to the side and hold. So we're going to practice on the other side, just so you have it. Everything will be done on both sides. The other part of the combo is pretty easy. So we'll practice the first side, then we'll get to the second side. Okay, 3 of these. 1, 2, 1 mambo. Step, knee, step, step. So this is my intensity part. And that first part with the shuffle was not the intensity. 2 more. Now use your left foot, step side and hold. This puts us on the other side so we can practice. So this is easy or less intense. Watch your carpet. 1, 2, 3. So as you recall on the first side, we do 3 of these. 1 mambo. We don't need to do all the extra mambos now. Start counting. 1, 2, last one. 1 mambo, step, knee, step, step. Without the arms, just to get those feet. And if able, the knee coming up goes behind you. And then if ready, get those sunburst arms. So here's how we push it. 4, 3, 2, 1, step touch. So that brings us to the beginning of the combo, and when we finish it, we'll end up on the other side. It'll be like magic. Shall we get some water? Yep, I'm getting a little sweaty already. So just a swish. Step on your right, tap your left foot out in front. Okay, you ready? There'll be, I don't know, I think about 8 of everything. Let's see how it goes. Here we go. 8, 4. Now, more intense, pull your elbows in. 4 more. Step to the right, push to the left. Leap if you can. Two-step right, easy. I'm swinging my arms. Now you can take bigger steps and glide, or you can lift that right knee first. You got it? 4 more. Okay, here comes the step to the side hold or the shuffle. Go right. 1 more. 1 mambo. Step, knee, march, march. Four more. 2 more. Step on your left, tap your right toe forward. See how that worked? Did you get through? Push back. Heel dig, elbows in, add a little intensity. Step to your left, push to the right. Add intensity with a leap and a balance. You have room to your left, 2-step. So remember, the next part, you either lift the knee or you do the glide. Be careful. Here we go. That's the easy. That's the challenge. Two more. Step to your side and hold or shuffle. We go 3, 2, 1 mambo. Step, knee, step, step. Four, 3, 2, step on right, tap forward. We're at the beginning on the first side. Elbows in, heels out. Step to your right, push to your left. Pick up your feet. If you can, leap over. Two-step right. Bigger steps if you can for 4 more. Here's the intensity. 4 more, let's go. 2 more, then you step to the side or you shuffle. This is when we go 3, back step, 2, back step, 1, mambo, step knee, march, march. Step back behind you. 2 more. You're gonna be stepping on your left, tapping forward. Woo! How's it going? Okay, let's build intensity, elbows in. Step to your left, push to your right. Pick up your feet. Leap across, balance. Now the shuffle or the step out hold. 3, 2, 1 mambo. Step knee, march, march. Four more. 2 more. Woo. Step on the right, tap your left foot. And breathe. Elbows in, intensify. Step to the side, push away. Pick up your feet. Leap over. Two-step right, grounded. 4 more like this. 2 more. Okay, ready to build intensity, do your best. 4 more, working hard. 2 more and we step to the side, either shuffle or step and hold. 3, 2, 1 mambo with your left foot. Step knee, march, march. This is forward. This is me turning. 4, 3, going to the beginning. Step on your left, tap your right foot forward. Woo! Heel in, intensify. Step left, push right. So you're able to slow it down a little. Leap and balance for those who can. Come on. Watch your space. 2-step to your left. Careful. Last 2 easily. All right, build that intensity. Either do this or do the knee lift. Last 4. Then it's step side or shuffle side. 3 times. Here's 1. 1 mambo. Step, knee, march, march. Okay, we got 1 more set. Both sides. Into. Step right, tap back, hands back. Here's your little rest. Now work it. Step right, push left. Belly in. Keep this or add the leap. Here comes 2-step right. Pay attention. 4 more, work your hips. Okay, add intensity. 2 more. Shuffle side. 3, 2, 1, mambo here. Step knee, march, march. And breathe, 4 more. We're gonna do the left side, that'll be it. No mixes up. Step on your left, push back. Whew. We can finish. Elbows in. Come on, pick up those legs. Step side, push away. All right, can you leap it? Two-step. So, a little transition. Okay, be strong. This is the last time we're doing this. Try and get that knee up. 5, 6, 7, 8. Four more, push it. Okay, here's the shuffle side. 3, 2, 1, mambo. Intensity, step knee out behind you. Last 4. Okay, let's cool down, step to the right. March. Side to side, so let the arms swing. March. Now if you don't have room to go forward and back, you can do just what we've been doing. 2 step forward. 4 walk back. Stand tall. Get a little shorter. So understand the difference in your posture. Sometimes we want that hinge. Sometimes we want the upright. Okay, we're going to some squats. Position your feet for how you like them. Reach up. Hands can go to your thighs. We're getting ready for our sumo squats. So right now, make sure your knee and your back are not being compromised. Those who can, touch the floor. Keep looking up, don't look down. 4 more. 2 more. If you can, grab a weight and we'll do the sumo squat. If you want, 2 weights. 1 weight you hold the ends, 2 you have one in each hand. Take your stance wider. Stand up tall. Knees go in the direction. You go as low as you can without bending over, and then squeeze from your bum and come up. Profile view. That's as far as I can go. Here we are. Your elbows are straight. The arms aren't working here. We've just simply added some body weight. Shouldn't hurt your knees, shouldn't hurt your hips or back. Should be squeezing in your tush. And zip your zipper. At the top, squeeze the knees. Squeeze your bum. Oh shoot, squeeze everything. 2 more and we'll take a little break. Now if you want to offload, I'm going to add a load. Call me crazy. Second set, wide stance. If you need support, use a counter or the chair back. Okay, second and last set. Let's be focused. Down. Try not to lean forward. That's why you can still look up. Squeeze the bum. Squeeze your belly to support the back. Don't bend over. Couple more. Track your knees. Did I hear a Boy, that takes me back to the 80s. All right, stay up, go put your weights away. Oh boy. This is side plank time. So, here it is. That's a hard chair. I do have a towel here. Oh, it's so appropriate. So I have this old towel. That might just add a little padding, or you could put a heavier pillow. Countertop, hold right at the edge. So remember, as I said, the leg that's closest to whatever you're going to lean on goes back so you can get yourself down onto that forearm. The leg that's behind you now comes over. And so, see, you could wiggle on the edge of your shoe, be on the edge of the shoe, not down on the ankle. And then if it's really too much for you, keep the front knee here. If you need to, put it in front. And if you can, stack it. Try not to use the other hand. You should feel things working. It's a side plank. You should really be able to identify your obliques. You should feel the lower part of your body toward ground, really active. Careful those hips aren't sinking. Top shoulder over bottom shoulder. Now to come out of this, take the leg that's on top, put it back in front, hold on to whatever to step up and out, and then pay attention to your blood pressure, because you may have been down kind of low. Let me turn this down a bit. Did you feel that? That one's really good. Obliques. They turn us, they lean us. All right, so other side. This towel was helpful for me. Did you figure out what you're gonna do? Leg closest to the chair goes back so you can get down and your fingers point the way you're gonna be facing. Take the leg behind you and set it. Remember, you can roll in on the arch. You wanna be on the edge of the foot. Hold on to the chair. Either put the other foot in front or behind. I'll put mine on top. Lift up. There's a tendency with the heaviness of our midsection to sink down. So these are isometric contractions, right? Important that you not hold your breath. So you'll hear me breathing. So we're going to use the chair for some seated upper body work, but you don't have to. You can stand. 5, 6. Okay, take your top leg, put it back in front, hold on to the chair, bring the back leg up. How's the blood pressure? Okay, so bring your weights over, and you can sit at the chair. And if you're not going to sit at the chair, maybe put your weights closer, like on the chair. So here's my can of beans. When I'm in the desert, I have real weights. But just to show you that, you know, if you're at home and you haven't gotten yourself any proper weights. Okay, so what are we doing? I try and always combine some parts, but we're gonna make this just one body part at a time. So we'll start with the one that's the most common, the bicep. Job. I bend elbows. That's what I do in life. There's no pulling back or no swinging of the arms. It's just bend the elbows, straighten the elbows. So you can do this if you only have one pair of weights without any weights. I'm going to pick up my can of beans. Got some great avocados, so I'm going to make some guacamole. Now, if you're sitting, you can either have a pillow between the legs or squeeze the legs for a little more stability. And of course, as I said, you're welcome to do all of this standing. When you're standing, be mindful. Careful this doesn't happen, this doesn't happen. Yes, the body has habits. Pay attention and correct them when you're working out. Then maybe your body will learn how to do it. I'm going to open my door just a little. I'm getting a little, there we go. I'm getting a little perspiration mustache. It's attractive, don't you think? All right, so don't let things fly out of your hands. Sit or stand tall. I'll just say on your mark, get set, go, and you go as fast as you can. Don't let the body boogie around. All right, last two, and set your weights down. Okay, pick up your heavier weights. You need to clear this. I don't know why that's that. There we go. All right, heavy weights will not be as fast, but you're going to be working at a pace commensurate with what you can manage in good form. So if you got some big boys, you might just be going like this. That's appropriate. If you have more moderate, you might go a little faster. Make sure they go full range of motion, by which I mean all the way up and all the way down. Sometimes people don't go all the way down. We want to recruit all the muscles. Okay, you ready? Or not. When you're ready, go. Hang in there. Okay, one more. And rest. Oh, nice. So you get a hand grip rest. All right, triceps. So sitting or standing. Now with the triceps, sometimes sitting you bump into your chair, and sitting sideways doesn't work. So if I were to stand up, I would not want to do it here. Why? There's a lot of reasons. More efficient and effective here. I got a little gravitational. Elbows are in, so kind of look like a chicken. And then I push. But notice I'm not swinging. I'm not using the momentum. I want to stop at my hips. And so I've got my light weights, and they're going to go as fast as possible. If you prefer to sit at the chair, get out at the edge as far as you can so you don't bump the back of your chair. Everybody good? Yes? All right, here I go. On your mark, get set, go. Two more. Yeah, I was just beginning to feel those. How about you? Yeah? I have some hair stuck to my arm. That's what I keep picking on my hand for. All right, big boys. Got your big boys? Not be going as fast. I just hope I can stay in there. All right, here. Now the sweat's on my brow. Bend the knees, elbows in. The elbows must completely straighten. You do not have to lift high. I know some people do that. I just don't think it's needed. Okay, ready? Go. Oh. 2 more. Oh man, I was hitting the burn. If you weren't, what were you doing? A stretch. Elbow up. Switch. So if you have tubing or bands, gonna move my weights. Feeling strong now. Have you been to Philadelphia? Have you run up the steps like Rocky? All right, so you consider stand. Today, I think last time I did it standing, so I'll do it with the seated people. Check your tubing. Stand on 2 feet. When you say 2 feet, crisscross in front, and then pull up. So that way the tubing sticks around your ankles. You can do this standing, but for those seated, you're limited to just repeating legs instead of stepping. If you said, I've got room, Karen, and I'm good to stand up. So if you see, if you didn't have room, you'd run into a chair. But if you had room, you could step and go. If you didn't have room, you just have to go out and come back, kind of pretending you were stepping. So you walk like a little penguin. All right. So what are these for? Think about it. What are we working? Abductors, outer thigh hip muscle. Gets us out of the car, right? When we get out of the car, and then when we step into the car, we use the adductor to get in. But that range of motion is something we use. We just don't necessarily think about it. So tubing, if it's really heavy tubing, you may want your arms in front, but sit up tall. Don't let it pull you forward. And if you've got lighter tubing, you can pull the hands up. I've been known to even rest here. So when you're ready, 1 on each side. 1 to the right, 1 to the left. Let me scoot the chair back. 1 to the right, 1 to the left. There, now you can see my feet. So I want you to see the feet because hopefully my knees and feet are moving out at the same time. Now if I were standing, I'd do a step together and step together from side to side. Okay, let's move on to 2s. 2 right and left. So true story, as I have put miles on my body, sometimes things change. Natural aging, wear and tear, all that stuff. So I had some hip issues during COVID and discovered there was an issue in my hip that really was nothing that could be tended to. There was not going to be any surgery, or we didn't know if it was a tear or if it was just that way forever. But it was something in the hip joint that I could avoid some stuff to do. Last 2s. So I'll do the right 4 and the left 4. Count your 4s. So I was told not to do clams. Other side. Now if you don't know what clams are, generally they're done when you're laying on your side. You keep your feet together and you just open the knee. Unlike 4 again. Unlike this one where the knee and the foot are moving out at the same time. Back to 4. And I gotta say, since I haven't been doing that, my hip has been happy. Set of 8. So sometimes what you do can play into how you feel. You think? 2 more. Other side. So use your medical resources, including your physical therapist and massage therapist. 4 more. We're going to go back to a set of 4 on each side, almost done. So you can evaluate what information is given to you, switch sides, and then ascertain whether it really is applicable to you. 2 and 2. Not everybody knows everything, switch sides, including me, including doctors. You know best. So if you can get that information, last set of 2s. All right, back to singles, and then work with it. Do what they suggest, and if it doesn't feel right, then question it. Last one, and rest. All right, so if you're standing, come to sit. Be careful. Now I've got the tubing under my feet. I'm gonna scoot the feet out and straighten my elbows and do some rows. From this side, here's what I did. Put my feet out in front. This is still safely under my feet, so this should not roll up and hit you. Check your equipment. So I'm sitting nice and tall. I'm away from the back of the chair, and I pull and squeeze my elbows back, even if I didn't have a whole lot of resistance. So I'm resting my hips and just giving a little easy tug. So I'm giving a little warm up into the shoulders. I'm going to do some lateral and frontal raises in that tempo of light weights fast, heavy weights slow. That's the modality. Got to get along here as time is clicking along. And rest. Now make sure the tubing is slack before you slide it off your feet. All right, light weights and heavy weights. So I'm going to stand, put my light weights here, but you could sit. You could just keep sitting. If you did a lot of good cardio work, you might need to just sit in your chair. So here are my two props. It's this. Now, because I'm standing, I can add another fun element, right? I could stand on one foot. I don't have to hold that foot up. I could just have my toe lightly on the floor. Here's the problem. Some people, when they stand on a foot, they sink. Just like when they're standing talking to someone, they sink. So you got to keep that body pulled upright. You can have a foot, though you don't have to. You can add the foot or subtract it. My palms are down as tradition. That's not always the best. So if you want to turn your palms toward me and lift, that might be easier for your shoulder. So whatever you figure out, on your mark, get set, go. No higher than your shoulder. Let's do, and rest. Okay, pick up your heavy weights. Did you happen to notice what I did there, or were you really focused on you as you should be? So I started on 2 feet, I lifted one foot toe down, then I got my bearings and had the foot up, then I went to the other side. That was my approach. Okay, not going to be going as fast. Here's the palm down. A little gentler on shoulders with the palms forward. Okay, mark it, set, go. Ugh. 2 more. Oh, you're killing me. Oh, my arms feel so light and fluffy. I'm going to grab a sip of water. You feel like you want to do that? Cheers. Okay. I'm going to come back to the frontal raise. I'm going to do just some hamstring. So you can lean on the back of the chair, the seat of the chair. If you have a counter, that's nice as well. Have your feet apart. This is what I used to see all the time, thinking this was the heel up. Well, yeah, my heel's coming up, but my knee's going forward. I don't want the knee to come forward. I just want the heel to come up and the knee to stay where it is. Activate your hamstring. A little bit lower, a little bit more work. A little bit higher, still good work, but maybe you're not dumping your head down. Doesn't matter which leg, we're gonna do one then the other. Ready? Go. Whew. So the standing knee is not straight, it's a little bent. Let's go to a hamstring stretch on the leg that you worked, of course. So toe out, hips back. If your balance is good, you can go here. All right, get ready for the other side. Really important to activate the core muscles in the front because otherwise the core muscles in the back will have to overwork. Toe back. When you're ready, go. Standing knee a little bent. Halfway there. Two more. Hey, hamstring stretch. So if you feel your back too much, you're not zipping your zipper. I know that to be true because I'm in the same boat. I know when I'm not using my zipper, and I know when I squeeze the zipper, my back feels better. Okay, frontal raise. You can sit, you can stand, and we'll just be, I'm gonna go to the chair. Frontal raise. So I am in the chair, so my arms will be by my side. They only go up here. You can stand, but be in a very good stance. Okay, go. Almost there. Okay, set them down. Okay, you're done. You're gonna go back to the beginning, so I'm gonna say no, you don't. All right, this one, breathe. Not as long as you think. Go. Almost there. 2 more. Oh my gosh. Yikes. All right. Come into your chair or fall into your chair. Grab the backs of the chair and straighten up. Something like this. Okay, we'll do a little hip stretch. I know I'm running over a little bit, but sometimes I short you in time so it all balances out. Okay, ankle and the knee, sit up nice and tall. Get taller, get taller. As you lift taller, consider you don't have to push the knee down. You can raise the heel up on the foot below. There's more than one way to get there. So the chest goes forward, the heel can come up, the belly is in. Now let's start slowing our breath down. So the value-added wife was added again yesterday. Value-added wife, VAW. But the second coat on my lower deck looks lovely. Now, not all the wood is as it should be, but I'm just hanging in there and slapping some paint on it until I can maybe replace it. Ka-ching. All right, switch legs. So this year was the year of the roof and the new gutters. Chest forward. What else we did? A floor on California house. So make sure your spine is lifted. Next year we'll be painting, and then we'll see. When the market's up, we can fix the house. You know how this works. So feeling very blessed. I'm glad I have a house to spend time in and to work on. That's just where I am in my life. But you know, we're all in our different stages of life and appreciating where we are, what we have, who we're with, who we've been with. All right, standing up without your hands, lifting up and stretching above. And arms go down. Let's roll the shoulders around a few times. So now I can thank you for your attention and your effort and all the fun that you may have had today. Did you have fun today? One hopes you had fun today. So good for you guys for getting in here and making some time for yourself. So we will be back later this week and we'll find some more fun stuff to do. If you've got any suggestions, ring me up by text or email or call me. Otherwise, go enjoy the rest of your day.